Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live, the ISLES, SLY versus VOX, and this is a match of great importance, which is why we're streaming early. We got an early start for you guys tonight. We got a great bundle, good details. It's been a crazy week. We had a good meeting last night. Big shout out to all the faction leaders for making time. We're going to try to run our matches a little bit faster. I know a lot of our fans, a lot of people watch the playback. We want to cut these things back from 1:30, 1 o'clock to get them reasonable so you guys can watch the whole game, be excited the entire time. And tonight, we've got a commitment from all the players. We're going to play fast for you guys. It's something we really want to do. Tomorrow night, we got an epic pack event for you guys. Friday night, we got Lazarus Lagoon 4 and a fishing contest. You guys probably know what's going on with that. And then this weekend, we're going to be working on our very own portal. It is getting so close. I'm excited about the new updates, so I want to share that with a lot of you guys tonight. So let's get right into it. First thing I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to show you guys the standings. The standings, as I said, this match is very important. Number one, we got the defending champs, VOX in the house, everybody. How about VOX coming off that championship last season? Well, you know what? They've struggled out of the gate so far, 2-8, but plenty of time left. Ark had a little bit of a hiccup Monday night. Ark is 6-2. SLY trying to win tonight to tie Ark at 6-2. But VOX is like, hold on. If VOX wins tonight at home, VOX is tied with Mirror, changes dynamic a little bit, and VOX is right back into running. Home field advantage is still anybody's to win at this point. You can see the schedule coming up. We got tonight's game, SLY at VOX. Tough road game, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We don't play on 4th of July, but then we come back here next Wednesday, Ark and SLY, neutral ground. That is going to be a blast. We've been waiting on that. That was postponed. Then you can see the rest of July, the 11th, the 13th. Good matches. VOX in the middle of a lot of home games. So this is like, they'll have like 3 in a row. Then Ark will get SLY. You can see Ark and SLY play neutral, and then Ark travels to SLY. So a lot of things can happen with the standings over the next couple weeks. Anybody gets hot at the right time, then you never know. They could get a run all the way through the season. So I see Eric Beach. Look at that. Eric Beach, 3 years. He's been a member of this channel. Big shout out to the Deacon. Thank you so much. To all of you guys that play, all of you guys that put the time, the energy in, all the way for a long time ago. Thank you for everything that you guys do. And as promised, we're going to get this thing going. Ranger Chris, Seth, Patty, Trigger's Army, Trigger in the house, Unforeseen in the house. How many people think Amanda needs to get back to playing with me? I'm just going to say, Amanda, it's nice that you popped in the last couple streams, but it's about high time you get back over with your team and get yourself back into games. I mean, this is what Play Dead Live is all about. I told you guys, you got to be in the action. We got the best game in town. It's a lot of fun, and you got to get into the action. That's what it's all about. Don't be afraid of the action. Get in there and play. Have some fun. That's what our teams are all about. So you guys see the standings. You see the schedule. You know how important each game is. And win or lose, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. So it's not the playoffs, but it is important. Nobody wants to lose. All right, we're going to take you guys to, let me show you the PCP points. Speaking of wanting to win, check this out. This is up to date. The Assassin Julia making big things happen with these PCP points. I can't wait for you guys to see this actually in the portal. It's going to be great. Start out with the Bombers. We got number 1 in the Bomber position. Look at that. We got Kel. We got Cat. We got Football. Dimes. B-Dub Jim all tied with the gold bars. You can see who's knocking down some walls. And then you see the rest of the top 8. Bomber Bones trying to make her run soon. Defending Bomber of the Year, Bones. You got to get with it. Go to the DZ. Look at that. We got Kel at number 1. But look at Julia, the most lethal. Actually, she's only been playing DZ for about half the time, and she's already up there in the rankings. Julia at 450. Rayjen at 400. You got Cat. You got Crimson rounding out the top 5. That's some good defensive play going on. Let's go down to the Ruffled Feathers. You know, they like to kill players. They like to kill birds. They like to ruffle some feathers, right? You can see Dimes. You can see Kel tied for first. You got Jim, B-Dub, Julia, Busy B, Dow. And then go down to the tank. We've got the Cannonball run, the Cannonball bonus. Dimes. 175, Jim 150, Fly Rod 100, B-Dub 75, and that rounds out some of the top players in the league. And again, whether or not you're on this list, this is a small sampling of what people are doing during the season. And look, we know it's not always. These are just stats. There are going to be people on this list that certainly make their move and get up there. So tonight we got one of the best bundles we've ever had for you guys. It is a great piece of gear because it's the highest APR in the history. We've got a lot of requested items in here, so I know how good it is. So Kel will be posting a little bit all the people picked up this bundle, but let me show you. I had a ton of requests tonight, and I put some very rare items that we haven't seen in a long time because you guys requested them. So here is tonight's war bundle, everybody. Check this out. I'm going to start out with the silver up top. Yeah, you got to have the ASC. You got to have the iron. That gives you that buff. But I'm putting 2 spruce grenades in the silver bundle tonight. Also going to give you a Bionic Wild card. A lot of people requesting those. 5 post-battle pet revives, 2 Hex, 2 Dyne, and then 1 of each of your waxes. Go over to the red bundle. Dire Red, Lagoon Ruby, Glyph of Mayhem, Thrill Smoke, all those by request. Frantic 5, Red Summon Skins, Inferno by request, Savage 6, Super 8, and then a bonus in between the red and the gold. Max Gamma. Now I got to pause for a minute. How many people, based on the last couple matches we've seen, think Regis is the most game-changing pet we've had since Stasis? I have seen Regis single-handedly turn games around, and when you add these Gamma Globs to it, you're talking about boosting that bird's health by 30%. So Regis is, it's a top, it's got to be, is there anybody here that thinks it's not a top 5 pet? I mean, Regis is unbelievably good. I think it's a top 3 pet, but I've heard people say like, wow, we used to go in and just dominate the boss, and now, you hit the boss a couple times, and the other team changes strategies immediately, says, hold on, stop hitting the wall, stop being a straw man, add a Gamma Glob to this bad boy, and heal it for 30%. So Regis has changed the game immensely. So, and as you guys know, you can hit with Regis, or you can say, I'm adding Gamma Globs and putting that extra 10% in there. So Gamma Globs are I'm not going to say super scarce, but they're not abundant. So Gamma Globs, you'll see these as these specialties, but use them wisely because Regis is such a good pet. All right. I'm moving on to the gold bundle. The gold bundle, Dire Blue, Lagoon Sapphire, Glyph of Robust, Bionic Sword, Seal Smoke by request, Cabal Arrows by request, Gold and Stellar Skins by request, and Decay Smoke by request. Now, Decay Smoke is rare as well, but I put so many rare and unique items in here, and this was requested. I said, you know what? I mean, Decay Smoke keeps you from sealing unless you heal yourself. Think about that for a second. It prevents you from sealing yourself. Great, great smoke. I love it. So Decay Smoke in tonight's bundle. And of course, you guys know how rare the SLY Sparks are and how good the SLY Sparks are. So your 2 primary rare items tonight are Max Gamma Globs and SLY Sparks. That's why they're your bonus items. Go over to the green bundle. Energy Ore, Bionic Axe, Bionic Torso Teal, Rupture Glyph, Arrowheads, Spider Silk, Prime Armor Skins. Look at all these skins tonight. I mean, that's pretty crazy stuff. Cryptic Glyph by request and Max Torment by request. A lot of good smokes. Take it up top. You've got Gold Summon Skins, Mythic Summon Skins, and that's right. The second time we put Firestones in here, which means if you hit somebody with Core and it's successful, you get the trigger damage from Core, and now if you have 2 Firestones you've collected, you get an extra 2 bonus. You can see how these stones start to add up to your elemental burst. And if that hits, then you will get 52, 50 for Core, and then the 2. Pretty crazy stuff. And then for each one of these bundles you buy, there's silver, red, gold, green, You get an ancient scroll for each one of those. Of course, you get tonight's bundle, you get 4, and we got some people that pick them up for other players. So, Kel, tell me about these bundles tonight because I got a feeling they're absolutely packed. So, give me a list. Let me know who's picking up these bundles tonight. I think it's a lot of people. Like literally almost every player. So while we're posting that, can I show you guys the final piece of gear? How about the Phantom legs, everybody? Look at these Phantom legs. H500, D250, base 130, and the first time in the history of Play Dead Live, we have triple digits in armor pen resist. If you are being beat down by the Craven Lights and the Julias of the world, and you need a little extra help, here's your APR 100. You got to play defense sometimes. And Haunt is one of the best abilities in the game. And if you don't know what Haunt does, now you can't use this tonight, but when the first piece of gear we rolled out was the mask, and it had Haunt 10. And when you haunt someone, you lower one of their core 5 stats by 10%. So think of the impact of haunting a player. I still think Haunt is one of the best abilities in the game. Ignite is good. Ignite is good too. But Haunt is very, very good and a very good strategic play. So Kel's going to show you tonight's bundles. I do, if you guys don't mind, can I show you guys like all the gear so far in the Phantom set? Because it's my favorite set. We've got Father Ron, Craven, Valar, Flyrod, Trigger, Crimson, Jules, Samurai, Cat, Bones, E-Beats, Jim, Moonshot, Busy, J-Law, Dimes, Pope, B-Dub, Football, Dow, Rajin, Tiny, and Kel. And I'm just going to show you guys real quick how good this set looks because you're going to see it very soon in the portal. So, how awesome. I mean, look at your 3 pets down there. Look at all these pieces of gear. That's 10 pieces of gear. And the one thing tonight, there's no way I've got all security on detail. I know sometimes in the past we've had some of these little, summon pets from Phantasm or other sets pop up. But tonight, I guarantee you that we got top security in there. We're not going to be infiltrated by any other sneak peek pets that are going to pop up, and we're safe tonight. So don't worry. We got 3 great pets. We got a lot of good pieces of gear. The last thing that you guys need to worry about is any sneak peeks or any pets or anything along those lines because we're going to focus on tonight's game and tonight's game only. So just want to say, there's no chance that any Frost Trigger pets are going to show up next week. So if you're thinking that, then don't think that. I'm going to take you back to where we really need to get the game tonight. So in all seriousness, we got a great match in store for you guys. We promised everybody we were going to start early at 8:45, and I am true to my word. Captains are going to be on point tonight. We are going to put on a show for you guys better than WWE because our players know how to play. They're smart. They're quick. They know how to work our game. This is a battle, but a team is going to lose, and that's what happens every time we play. Somebody has to lose. I don't know who that's going to be tonight, but I know that both teams want this one, and both teams are going to work hard for it, and I need captains to be super, super quick on the draw, and we'll get this thing underway for you guys. So I'm going to take you guys back to the main cover map just for a second. And if you are playing tonight, if you are Crimson, if you're Dimes, if you're Animal, if you're Amy, if you're Ocean Man, Craven, Dimes, Tiny, Cat, Trigger, Rajin, Ron, Beach, Football, J-Law, give me pre-match buffs right now. All I want to see is pre-match buffs from everybody so our moderators can get this thing going. And I know the nerves kick in a little bit, everybody. Be ready to go because we got VOX at home. And And I gave a compliment to VOX the other day. I said VOX went from being the slowest playing team to the fastest playing team in PDL right now. That's how much improvement. So we'll see tonight. And we're going to put on a great show, and then we'll tally everything up. We'll see who wins. And we'll be out of here at a reasonable hour tonight. All right, everybody, it is 8:45. You see the pre-match buffs. You can take a look at who is putting what where, what they're protecting, what their Eli's on. I'm not going to read it because you guys definitely can read it yourself, and I already know because I got it submitted in advance. Here's tonight's starting lineup, everybody. I'm going to take you down to the one, the only VOX ISLES. We're taking you down to VOX, starting out in the leadoff position for Team VOX. Going first, we got Father Ron the Rover. Ron's followed by Craven Light across the way in the Rover position. After Craven Light, we got Rajin, the Ninja, in the tank position. Rajin is going to be followed by multi-time Defender of the Year, mixing it up. Maybe he's a jack of all trades this year, but he's in the bomber zone. Ocean Man getting a start tonight. Ocean Man's going to be followed diagonally down at the other bomber position by Trigger. Trigger will be followed by former MVP Deadly Dimes. Does it all. Deadly Dimes in the tank position. And then last and not least, we got Cat. Cat is a jack of all trades, followed by somebody that was a former Rookie of the Year, playing more minutes. We got Crimson Tide finishing it out for Team SLY. So here's your order again. Ron, Craven, Rajin, Ocean Man, Trigger, Dimes, Cat, and Crimson. Father Ron, you are on the clock. I'm going to give you 15 seconds to get your first move in. And captains, when you see it, respond to it. Let me know hits or weight, mind, body, and soul. So, Ron, this is, you want the portal, not the dungeon. Am I correct in saying that? The portal with all the good stuff. The original oh, no dungeon. Ron says, take me to the portal. Oh, baby. Craven Light. You just got summoned into the portal. All right. It is on like Donkey Kong. That's what I'm talking about. Father Ron calling out the portal pro. All right. Ron and Craven Light, this is going to be a fast one. I got a question for you guys. So this is trivia. If you're ready, give me a 999. Okay. True or false? Jigsaw has 4 brothers. True or false? Father Ron says true. Craven Light says false. It is false. Jigsaw has 3 brothers, Hax, Buzz, and Rip. Jigsaw is the 4th. Craven Light, winning the mind of the mind, body, and soul. All right, let me take you down to the portal. We haven't been here in a while. It's beautiful. I missed it. Craven Light up top. Ron, 1 level below. Ron, you got the speed in there. Almost, but now you got to win 2 out of 3. Your move, Ron. First move of the game. Oh, Craven Light becomes a medic. Oh, man. Ron went straight up beast mode. Gold stasis. Medic Craven Light. All right. Gonna haunt his health. All right, so Craven is under the effect of surrounded by decay smoke. All right, a lot of stuff happening here. Ron has absorption, and he's using the absorption ability. Okay, Craven, you're a medic. You got gold stasis on you. You're surrounded by decay smoke. Ron is going to nerf your health. And he's going to jump over, boom, and dark shadow you. Okay? And Craven says, no, you're not. I'm going to play Gold Ellie. So he plays Gold Ellie to give Ron the knockback. Ron has absorption, but he also uses his absorb ability. So, neither player takes any damage. Craven Light, your move. And the knockback does not damage Ron, therefore Ron does not get lowered down any rungs. All right, Craven is going to unholy the decay smoke, and he's going to throw an E3 spruce grenade to Father Ron. Ron says it hits. All right, this time Ron does not have absorption. So Ron takes the damage, and he gets dropped down a rung. E3 spruce grenade, not huge damage. Ron knows that. Ron, you're taking 11%. I'm going to drop you down to 89. Ron, your final move of the portal. Craven's still on the high ground. Did win the mind. Craven currently winning the body. All right. Vines to Craven. Craven no longer has absorption. It's round number 2. So Vines are going to hit. Going to knock him down a rung. Going to take him down to 90. Mythic Thorn is going to hit. Going to take him down another rung. And remember, his health is nerfed by 10%. Mythic Thorn's going to hit him harder. Craven's going to take you down to 70%. And Ron is going to jump over M7 Dark 9 double damage to nerf health. It's going to knock him down another rung. And the M7 Dark Shadow, I might have said Dark 9, sorry, M7 Dark Shadow is going to take Craven from 70% down to 38%. All right, Craven, you won the mind. You're down 1 level on the soul, and Ron is going to sear you, take you down to 36%. Ron's at 89. Craven's at 36. A big health. He hit for a lot. Craven, your final move. Ron cannot sear, by the way. Ron, I can't give you the sear because you use Mind Melt. So no sear. Craven, you're at 38. Can't use 2 of the abilities on the same turn. You're fine. You're fine. Give Craven about 10 more seconds to get his move in. All right, go send Vines to Ron. M7 Spruce, and he's going to haunt Ron's health as well. All right, Ron is going to take the Vines. Vines going to knock him down 1 rung. Going to put him at 79. Going to prevent the grenade. All right. Got a round of extra innings. Ron. Both players are tied in the soul. Ron has 79%. Craven has 38%. At the start of Ron's turn, Craven going to drop you down to 28% because of the Vines. Might not have been the best move to go to extra innings because, Ron, you get the 3rd attack. I'm assuming the dark is not a dark nitro, but I know what you're trying to do. Gold nitro. Going to give him a seal. Craven, does it hit? All right. Not only does Ron get the win, Ron actually gets the ruffled feather for killing Cravenlight. First time it's ever happened in a portal. But remember, at the beginning of the season, we did change the rules. You do not get the skull. You do not get the killing blow, but you do get the ruffled feather. So Ron finishing off Cravenlight. First time that I think it's ever been done in the history of Play Dead Live. And we'll take you back to the VOX Isles. Ron with the ruffled feather, also getting the portal win. But again, no killing blows in portals and dungeons. That was something we did announce at the beginning of the season. But good job to Ron actually getting the win against a very, very good player. All right, let's go to Cravenlight. We skip Cravenlight and go over to Rajin. And Craven, you will not have stasis when you come out. We also announced that stasis does not follow any longer. So Cravenlight will get a turn next round, and he won't have stasis on him. All right, we got Rajin, and then we got Ocean Man. Ron off to a vengeful start here in VOX Field, everybody. All right, Rajin is heading to the temple. We're playing fast. Going to send Boss over to Main Street. Seal and Inferno to Strawman, Cravenlight. Rajin playing Boss in 1. Will cap in 3. It hits. Ron lighting up a straw man. Ron is on fire. And Rajin is on fire. Rajin to Temple. Boss to Main Street. Seal Inferno to straw man. Let's move over to Ocean Man. Ocean Man, SLY needs a big, big comeback after that first play. What do you got? We got Ocean Man, then Trigger, then Dimes. These two teams always, always entertain. Always good matches with SLY and VOX. Got Ocean Man up, and then we got Trigger. Give Ray about 15 seconds. Get his first move in. Remember, new rules tonight. You type it on one line. If it takes 2, you won't get the second line. Ocean Man moving over to the temple. Got to get those temple points. Also, he's going to play Boss to their chest. Playing that Boss in 1. We'll cap in 3 as well. Going to drop Seal. I'm going to put it out. And Ron says it hits. Let's remove it. Let's go from Ocean Man over to Trigger. Trigger your move. So Ray went to the temple, played a Boss, Seal, put out a flame. Solid moves there, Ocean Man. Trigger, you're up. After Trigger, we got Deadly Dimes. Playing fast tonight, playing loose. We're going to have a great time. Dark Boss to their chest. E3 Inferno to Strawman. And a Seal. All right, Boss to their chest is good. I am going to charge you to E3. But I want to remind you, you don't need to put a potion on an Inferno to light the Strawman. But I do have to charge you to E3. All right, she's also going to play a Seal. All right, so Crimson going to play dark blue. So not only is his first blue of the game, but a dark blue does something special. So it not only stops that Inferno, it also will be a 25% grenade nerf to the next person in VOX that throws a grenade. So Dark Boss is good. Play in 1. We'll cap in 3. The Straw Man is stopped. There'll be a nerf on the next grenade attack, and then there's a seal. All right, let's go to Deadly Dimes. Deadly Dimes give you 15 seconds. It's round number 1. You had plenty of time to think about it. What do you have in store? After Dimes, we got Cat, and then Crimson will finish out round number 1. Very fast first round, even though we had a portal in there. All right, we got Dimes going to play the Fever Ring. On Cat. So Cat, you got a fever, which means you cannot play blue gels, dousing pets, or dousing abilities. None of the above. No blue gels, no dousing pets, no ice abilities. Dimes also jumping in that battleship. Dimes in a battleship. How about a cannonball bonus for Dimes? Inferno to the Straw Man. And going to put a Mirror Smoke on Cat. All right, so I'm going to repeat that. Had a few things in it. Fever Ring to Cat. No, you get it. No ice effects, no dousing effects, no blue gels. Jumped into Battleship. She also played Absorption. And she can because she didn't play any type of potion on her attack. All right, all good. Let's go from Dimes over to Cat. Cat into DZ. And you've been fevered. Cat will have 15 seconds to get her move in, and we'll jump over to Crimson Tide to finish out round number 1. Again, when we play fast and we play a little early, people have energy. They're into the game. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can feel the energy right now with these players. All right, so Cat is going to DZ Portal. Let's move her over to the other side with Crimson. She's going to play a Pet Repel. Going to play Nitro to Crimson. Crimson's got Absorption, so that Nitro is going to break Crimson's Absorption, and then they're going to try to go Gas Blast because she has no Absorption Craven Light. Do we get the launch or no? It hits. All right, we're sending Crimson all the way to the other side with the Gas Blast. Now Crimson will be taking 5 points of damage from the gas blast. So Crimson is at 95, but she does get launched to the other side of the map. And VOX are healing waters, so no benefit, no detriment. Crimson Tide, final move of the first half. And Ron is correct. Mirror Smoke is played on Cat, but when she moves, it doesn't stay in the area, it goes away because there's not a target for it to hit. So yes, once you move out of Mirror Smoke, it's gone. So Crimson, final move of the first half. All right, Crimson going to move back to the DZ. Put another Mirror Smoke on Cat since she moved out of the first one. And Red Gel to Strawman. It hits. All right, we got 2 flames for Team SLY. End of the round. I've got DZ 25-25. I got Strawman 10 points for SLY, 0 for VOX. Blessings, I got 1-1. Halos, I got 1 for Cat, and I got 1 for Crimson. All right, we're moving to round number 2. Craven Light. You get teleported out of the portal. Round number 2, your move. We got Craven Light, then we got Rajin. Going to drop Seal. Going Red Blaze to Strawman, and then a standard ammo Red Gel. Ron. Gold Psycho to Cat. All right. Red Blaze going to extend 1 flame. I've got 3 Strawman lit up. Craven Light has Seal Smoke. The Gold Psycho, first Psycho of the game. That is going to take Craven. Remember, health resets when you come out of the portal and the dungeon now. So Craven, you are back down to 80% again with the Gold Psycho. So Red Blaze lights a flame, has a Seal Smoke. Red Gel gets stopped by Psycho, and then he takes a little bit of damage. Let's go from Craven over to Rajin. Rajin from the Temple, your second move. Craven's going to use his Absorb ability. It's going to take him back to 85. So he takes 15 instead of 20. Good move. Rajin's going to play Mythic Kang to his boss. Could be worth 63 if it caps. A little bit of pet repel, and a cadet to the straw man. Craven says, wait. And after Raijin, Ocean Man, you're on deck. Ocean Man's going to prevent the grenade, so you are not putting out flame number 3. So Raijin goes Mythic Kang, plays a pet repel, tries to put out one of the flames. Ocean Man says no way. Ocean Man, you're on the clock. We'll give you 20 seconds since you had to get that prevention in there. So Ocean Man, 20 seconds for his next move, and then after Ocean Man, we got Trigger down in the bomber position, waiting to get her move in after Ocean Man. If you're just tuning in, VOX, home field advantage. They got an early portal win. Since then, SLY has flipped the field and got a little bit of a straw man strategy working. Give Ocean Man about 5 more seconds to get that move in, and there it is. Look at that, like clockwork. All right, he's going to go Vines to Cat. Now, she is in Mirror Smoke, so the Vines can't be prevented. It is going to get rid of the Mirror Smoke, though. What else is going to get rid of? It's going to get rid of her seal. And it's going to take her down to 90%. So the Vines will hit first. After the Vines, we got access to Cat. So Ron, a few things here. Axis deals damage. So does the Axis hit in addition to the Red Psycho? Chasm Wand from Ocean Man. All right, so the Chasm Wand is going to block all paths to the DZ for 1 turn, and it is a Earth Wand. So green wands are off the board. So just confirm the Axis hits, and I'll get to the Red Psycho. All right, Cat's going to prevent the Axis ray, so mark it on your notes. Prevention to the Axis does not move her. The standard ammo red gel, Red Psycho. Team VOX is out of Psychos. The red is going to break Ocean Man's seal. All right, so all paths to the DZ are currently blocked. Cat and Crimson are both in the DZ. Prevention used and the final Psycho used. Ocean Man making them use a lot of stuff. All right, Trigger's ready to go. She's going to go Mythic Kang to her boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Cadet to Straw Man and a pet repel. Craven Light, Cadet would put out the third. After trigger, dimes, be ready to go. You're on deck. It hits. We're putting out flame number 3. 2 flames lit for SLY. All right, Deadly Dimes, give you 15 seconds to get your move in. After dimes, we got Cat, then we got Crimson, which will be the end of round number 2, and then we'll get subs in. As a reminder to captains, once I say it's the end of round number 2, and I'm divvying up the damage, post in chat who your subs are going to be while I'm calculating the totals to save us a little bit of time. All right, Deadly Dimes, from the boat, going to play a seal. Going to put a Mythic Kang on her own boss. Dimes, Mythic Kang could be worth 63. And Dimes going to light Strawman number 3 with an Inferno. Ron says it hits. Let's put flame number 3 there. All right, Dimes, over to Cat. Cat, you're at 90%. Can't play any ice effects or dousing abilities, and you have vines. Gonna give Cat about 10 more seconds to get her move in. All right, Cat's gonna play Mythic Kang to raise Yen's boss on Main Street. Could be worth 63 if it caps. Gonna go Seal and an Absorption. And going to throw a Gas Blast to Dimes. Dimes, you do have Seal and Absorption in the boat. Hits. The hit is going to break Dimes' Absorption. The Gas Blast will not do enough damage to break her Seal. Had there been a little juice on it, we might be talking a Seal break as well, but not. All right, let's go from Cat over to Crimson. Crimson, final move of the second round. I'll give you 15 seconds to get that move in from the DZ. Now that was J-Law fast. I ain't gonna lie. Crimson, that might have even beat J-Law fast. That was pretty good. Mythic Kang to Ocean Man's boss. All right, Mythic Kang could be worth 63. I think we might have a new Quick Draw award in the Max Awards for fastest gameplay. Yeah, Kel, maybe add that to the ledger. Quick Draw, I like that. Quick Draw award to fastest player. Mythic Kang to Ocean Man's boss. Pet Repel. D9 to Cat's Mythic Kang. Ron, Crimson taking a 63-point shot. Cats is on Regents. It's on Main Street. All right, Tanner it is. All right, Ron, playing a Tanner to protect that shot and keep Cat's Kang from dying. But got you to use a Tanner, right? Okay, at the end of Captains, post your substitutes, please. We got Regent getting a blessing. We got Ocean Man getting a blessing. We got Cat getting a halo. We got Crimson getting a halo. Strawman, we've got, looks like 15 points for SLY. DZ looks like 25-25. All right, at the end of the second round, we've got Elevation. Elevation, Crimson is going to lose her Pet Repel. Cat's going to lose Pet Repel. Cat's also going to lose her Seal. She keeps her Absorption. She also keeps Vines, the Vine effect. Bomber Bones coming in for Ocean Man. Ocean Man, some good game plays. I like that Axis play. So Bomber Bones coming in to that area. We also got Tiny as an extra DZ. On the other side, we've got J-Law for Regin, and Football's an extra bomber. J-Law coming in tank position. And look at that. Both Temple players are moved out. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get the new lineup set up. All right, pretty easy one with this with third period subs. We've got Ron, Craven, J-Law, Bones, Trigger, Dimes, Cat, Crimson, Football, and Tiny. Again, Father Ron, Craven Light, J-Law, Bones, Trigger, Dimes, Cat, Crimson, Football, and Tiny. Let's kick off round number 3. Ron, you are out of the portal, but you stay right there. Ron, it's your move. All right, Ron's going to head up to the temple. Ron does have Seal from the portal. Going to go Mythic Kang to Regin's boss. Ron playing Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Craven says it hits. So he's going to play a Pet Repel and then put out one of the flames. So let's give Ron a Pet Repel and put out flame number 3. Craven Light, your move. So Temple, Kang, Pet Repel, and Extinguish a Flame. Give Craven Light 15 seconds. Get his move in. And then we will go to J-Law the Wall. Will we call her Quick Draw J-Law? Maybe. All right, Craven Light. Going to move to the temple, and he's going to play guard. All right, so he's playing his legendary. Put him right over here beside Ron. Going to go red stasis to J-Law. Got Valar in the house. Hello, 99 Army Kills. Great Mods channel members, PDO players, sponsors, box lovers, burn coin, kills coin. Good luck, teams. Sorry I'm late, but I'm working. You're forgiven. All right, let's put this red stasis over on J-Law to start out. Dark King to Football to steal stasis. Pet Repel, and F5 Trixies to Kangs. All right, red, blue from J-Law and a Tanner. All right, so we're going to start out with red, blue, Crimson. Craven, going to break your seal. Take no damage. A second Tanner, so saving both of those, but both Tanners are out of play. So Ron chooses to stop the Trixies on both those Kangs. So Tanner and then a red, blue, both good moves. So let's use one of those blues. They got 2 remaining. The red Stasis goes to J-Law. And the Dark King hits Football. Going to break his absorption and steal his stasis. So Football, you got no stasis. SLY also has no Ellie, by the way. They played Ellie in the portal. All right, let's go from Craven Light over to J-Law. That ain't bad, J-Law, but I got to tell you, Crimson might be encroaching on your speed territory. Crimson's a little faster. All right, but J-Law is getting in the battleship. Let's give her a cannonball. VOX with another 25. All right, she's going to play Absorption. All right, so at the beginning of J-Law's turn, all of that capped. So she's going to stab Stasis, Battleship, Seal and Thrill. I'm going to go ahead and figure out all their caps while you guys do this. So VOX is going to get 363s. They're also going to get the first boss of the game. Craven Light says, wait. Tiny's going to prevent the Stasis stab. All right, Tiny using a prevention. All right, let's go from J-Law over to Bomber Bones. Now, Bomber Bones, on your turn, SLY is going to get double 63s. And Ocean Man's going to cap. And something very interesting happened last round. If we finish in time, I'll explain it. Something very interesting just happened. All right, let's go Bomber Bones. Bones going to jump on Main Street. All right, so Bones playing Boss to Main Street. Playing in 3, will cap in 5. And Vox, are you guys playing Squid this round or no? Just let me know. You can activate it any time, but are you guys going to be playing it or not? Bones going to turn into a ninja. Drop a seal. And E3 cat it to the wall. And there will be no Squid tonight. So Amy playing Boss. Legendary activation turned into a ninja. So we got Craven, who's a medic. Amy, who's a ninja. And E3 cat it to the wall. J-Law's going to evoke it. All right, so it's going to cut it in half. Amy might have been expecting it because she didn't throw a very strong grenade. But it did have juice on it and had just enough. Half the grenade damage, half the juice. Managed to get a black block down, Amy. With the evoke. All right, let's go from Bomber Bones over to Trigger. Trigger, you're on the clock. 15 seconds. We got Trigger, and then we got Deadly Dimes. Trigger, start of your turn. Your Dark Boss is going to cap, and it's another 63 points. So that is a fourth 63 already for Vox. Putting the Mythic Kang Swarm on him. Also get an extra 25 for the Dark Boss. And it's 2 flags to 1. Vox with a strong Boss game, a strong Kang game, and a strong Portal game tonight. But I know SLY likes to make those runs. All right, I'm going to allow it. I will say in the future, Amy, you got to type it because the players aren't going to know that. Only I'm going to know it. You're going to know it based on your gear and your cosmic. Because that will change the strategy of what the other team does. Right? So Amy starts with a free Enrage 3. So Ron, because of her crafted cosmic, that would be equivalent to a Savage 6. So I'm going to go back to you. You already evoked it. Is there anything else you would like to do now that you know it's a Savage 6 and it's going to be cut to an E3? You can stand pat or you can do something else to it if you want. All right, double. Now you guys can see what not typing it. We lose about 5 minutes when this happens. So they're going to double evoke it. And when they double evoke it, we're going to be right back to where we started from. So they use both charges of the evoke. We still got a black block out of the way. But again, type it in the move so we know. All right, moving on. We got Trigger is going to Orca Tiny, Splash the Straw Man, and then Cadet. So Tiny, your absorption is gone. Tiny starts with an absorption off the bench. Going to splash one of the flames. And going to cadet the other flame to put them all out. So just like that, we got 0 flames. Let's go from trigger over to deadly dimes. Oh, look at quick draw dimes. Boss to their chest. Now that didn't waste no time. We just made our 5 minutes up just like that. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are playing fast tonight. Playing a pet repel. And Dimes wants to light it back up, Ron. After you guys work to put all the flames out, it hits. All right, we got flame number 1 back up there. Let's go from Dimes over to Cat. Give Cat 15 seconds. We got Cat, Crimson, Football, and Tiny. Going to go Creole to Crimson. All right, so first thing we're going to do is you're playing the Heal and Seal. The vines are going to break your absorption. You're surrounded by Heal and Seal smoke, which will get rid of the vines. Creole would deal some damage to Crimson. And E3 Trixie to J-Law Stasis and Craven. So pet attack to Crimson, Trixie to Stasis and Craven. Hits, all right. Stasis is out of play. Crimson taking a little bit of damage. Crimson, I got you down to 88 after the Creole. Craven taking a little bit of damage. You were at 85. I got you down to 78. Creole hits. Heal and Seal. Surrounding Cat. E3 Trixie takes out a stasis. Does some damage to Craven Light. All right, let's go from Cat over to Crimson from the DZ. We got Crimson, Football, and Tiny. Give Crimson about 5 more seconds to get that move in. Remember, everybody, moves got to be on 1 lines going forward. Inferno to Strawman, Seal and Blaze to Strawman. All right, Ron, you got a Blaze and Inferno. And after Crimson, we got Football. They both hit. We're lighting up 2 more flames. SLY putting the heat on. See what I did there? Football Master, you're up. 15 seconds, Football. Let's see if he is here and he's ready to go. And after Football, we got Tiny. Give football about 10 more seconds to get his move in. It's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. Football playing balls to their chest. Football playing balls in 3. We'll cap in 5. So we got Amy has a boss out. Dimes has a boss out. Football has a boss out. Football going to drop a seal and go E3 Rapture to the wall, trying to get that first teardrop. Nope. Would have been nice if it hit, though. Gold blue from Bones. Second blue of the game for Team SLY. And Football Master is taking 20% because the Dark Boss earlier broke his absorption. So he does take that damage from the gold blue. 20%. All right, let's go over to Tiny. Tiny, final move of round number 3. What you got? Now, Tiny, that is fast. Combustion, Mythic Kang. All right, I'm going to get that Mythic Kang because Combustion we got to sort out. All right, Mythic Kang from Tiny could be worth 63. Going to drop a seal. And Inferno. Ron, does the Inferno hit? Ron says wait. And the Combustion, I'm going to show you guys what the Combustion does, and then we'll go back to Ron. Red blue from Football. All right, red blue. Second blue of the game. Going to hit Tiny. And his absorption's gone. Going to take Tiny down to 90. All right, that was such a good move at the end because here's what happens. Cat gets blasted out of the DZ because only one person per zone. Football gets blasted out of the bomber area. Probably no effect, but he can't crowd that area. So that means Tiny gets the DZ. Crimson gets the DZ. Cat is out in the pond. No damage, but the Combustion does knock her out of the zone. All the tank zones, rover zones, etc. are free. But that was a nice 75-point move by Tiny because SLY is getting 75. VOX is getting 0 for the DZ. It also gives Tiny a halo, prevents Cat from getting a halo, and gives Crimson her third halo. Blessings, I got 3 for VOX. I got 3 for SLY. And Strawman, SLY with another 15. All right. Round number 4, everybody. Final round of the first half. Father Ron, you're on the clock. I'll give you 15 seconds. Last round before we go to halftime, everybody. After Ron, we got Craven Light. Orcus to dimes. Fear Smoke, Craven, Cadet to Strawman. All right, hits. Orcus, going to be pet repelled, however, is going to put out 1 flame. Cadet is going to hit. It's going to put out 2 flames. Fear Smoke, Craven Light, is going to fear him out of the temple back to the rover zone. Craven Light, your move. You're on the clock. Give you 15 seconds. No damage to Dime. She had to pet repel. But Ron did manage to put out 2 flames and also fear Craven out of the temple. After Craven Light, we got J-Law. Craven's like, hey, dude, I'm going to move back into temple. Thanks for the fear smoke. Craven moving back into the temple. He is no longer feared. Dune to spread the flame. Going to send a max spark over to Cat because well, they like having her in the water there. And Ron, he's going to spread the flame. And he's going to shoot the flame with another standard ammo. Going to light 2 more. Ron says, wait, something about it he didn't like. All right, going to tank page 1 to shot. You got it. All right, Dune is going to spread. We're going to get flame number 2. Tank prevention on the shot. And he goes to the temple. Move, Pet, spark. Cat, you have a spark on you. Are slowed. Let's go over to J-Law. J-Law, your move. Give J-Law 15 seconds. After that prevention, let's see if she can get her speed back. We got J-Law, and after J-Law, we do have, now that's fast. To go from a tank prevention to get all that back, there's your quick draw right there. Mythic Kang to Football's Boss. All right, so we got another 63 out there. You guys can see Mythic Kang from J-Law. Another 63 on the field. Thrill, Blue Spark, S8 Psy. Oh my goodness. She went to the Eric Beach School of grenade throwing. All right. So Craven Light going to play a Cyborg Dolly. We're going to back everything out. And all you get is a pet, J-Law. So we back out the Kang. We back out the Thrill, the Blue Spark, the Seismic, everything. Inventory team will not remove those items. And J-Law, you only get to play a pet. What is your pet? She is going to go ahead and play the Mythic Kang after all. All right, so it does play. All the other things do not happen. All right. It's a great reset there. We go back in time a little bit. All right, let's go from J-Law over to Bones. Bones, you're up. All right, Bones going to go Mythic Kang to her own boss. Could be worth 63. We see some 63s out there. Max Spark Cat. She ain't moving. Cat, you are stuck in the water this round. And a standard ammo red gel to the straw man. Ron's already ready to go with that captain move. Captain Ron, whole different meaning tonight. Speed Captain. After Bones, we are going to go to Trigger. All right, waiting on football to intervene. We're going to allow it to stop the shot. Football using his cooldown. SLY, make sure you guys know it. Zach will type it in a second. Let's go from Bones over to Trigger. Trigger, you're up. After Trigger, we got Dimes. Doing the straw man, F5 Rapture to the wall. Craven Light. Craven says, wait, we got Dune to put out a flame, and we got Rapture looking for a teardrop. Each team has one blue remaining. Red, blue from Craven. No blues remaining for Team SLY. Trigger, that red is going to break your seal, but you just ran them out of blues. Looks like the Dune hit's going to put out a flame. All right. Deadly Dimes, you're on the clock. You have 5 seconds. Let's see how quick Dimes is. See if she's ready. Nope. She ain't Crimson. She ain't J-Law. She's not up to that level yet. Maybe soon, but not yet. Scoot over next to Tiny in the DC. All right, she's leaving the boat. So Battleship is out of play for SLY. Cinder for points. Heal and Thrill. And going to light a straw man. All right, so Dimes playing Cinder. She's going to get a free 20 points. Heal and Thrill and Inferno. Back to 2 flames. All right, give me 1 second. Hold up a second. All right, give me 1 second. I got to get a flame count. I want to make sure I'm accurate with this. Okay, it is 2. I just had to double check and make sure. All right, 2 flames are lit for Team SLY. And that is Deadly Dimes. So Deadly Dimes, let's go over to Cat. Cat, you can't move. You're stuck this round. But Dimes went to the DZ, centered for points, and then spread flame number 2. We got Cat, Crimson, Football, Tiny, and Halftime. Give Cat about 5 more seconds to get her move in. She had bonus time while I was reviewing it. A Talon trigger to their DZ. Over there with Crimson. And F4 Trixie to the Kangs. Going to go Tanner, number 1, and then a red Tanner. So all Tanners are out of play. But the red Tanner is going to break Cat's seal. Very nice play. I like it. Like me some red Tanner. So Talon trigger. Trixies are stopped. Craven Light breaking that seal with the Tanner. All right, let's go to Crimson. Crimson, got 15 seconds. You're on the clock. Crimson, Football, and Tiny. That was like 1.3 seconds. Dune to spread to flame. Decay smoke over to cat. Cat surrounded by decay smoke. Dune to spread to flame. D9 to kill a Kang. Ron says it hits. All right. Let's get the Dune flame spread. That's going to give them 3. And they got 1 Kang out, which is J-Law. And that Kang is No Mas. All right, spread a flame, kill a Kang, and a decay smoke on cat, which means she can't seal until she heals. All right, let's go from Crimson over to football. Football, you're on the clock. You got 10 seconds to get your move in. And after football, Tiny will close out the first half. And once again, a reminder, once Tiny has his move and I'm deciding damage and points, captains can post second half lineups. Fly to Craven and Tiny. Kang to his boss. And M7 Carnage to the wall. And it should be a Mythic Kang. It's the only one he's got. So Mythic Kang, be worth 63. Gonna move Craven Light out of the temple. Gonna move Tiny out of the DZ. And M7 Carnage to the wall. Craven says it hits. All right, first real wall damage that was not evoked. Amy threw a Kata. Football throwing a Carnage. A little stronger grenade here. And a little bit more juice on it without the evoke. Black block, green block for Football Master. Taking down 3 blocks. Let's go from Football Master to Tiny. Tiny, final move of the first half. Nope, you ain't getting no speed award, Tiny. Give Tiny the Quicksand Award. Gonna Talon Bones to the temple. Dust to J-Law. I'm not going to put it there because it'll be lingering dust and it won't carry over after halftime anyway. F5, Elmo to the wall. Gold blue from Trigger. Final blue of the game for Team VOX. Gold blue is going to break Tiny Seal. And that, everybody, is the first half. Captains, post your second half substitutions. I've got the DZ looking like Dimes, Crimson, and Trigger. So that means SLY getting 25, VOX getting 0. Halos, I got Dimes getting a halo. Trigger getting a halo. Crimson getting her 4th. Blessings. Blessings were split 1 for each team. And Strawman, we got 15 more for SLY, 0 for VOX. All right, so second half, we've got Bones is going to head out. And Tiny is going to come in for Bones. All right, hold on 1 second. Yeah, give me a second, though. I see it, but I got to look at the substitution because this is a little wacky. So hold on a minute. This is what I was trying not to do with substitutions. All right, so can you guys hear me okay? If you guys can hear me, give me a quick 999. Let me know that we're back. Okay, so you can't do a triple swap with the same people. There's only one person being substituted out for SLY. So even though it appears like this person's coming in for this person's moving here, this person's moving there, that's not what's happening. Amy's staying in the game. Because she's staying in the game and we're not doing a single person swap, Amy has to stay in her order. Tiny is already the final person. Tiny stays in this order. The only swap that's happening here is Joe is coming in the game, and Joe would come in for dimes, which is the only substitution that's going out. So Animal's going to come in the number 3 position, and he'll have to go into the tank position. Dimes will go over to the sidelines, as they said. And the order will stay Craven, Bones, Animal will be number 3. Crimson, and Tiny. That'll be the order for, so it'll be Craven, Bones, Animal, Crimson, and Tiny. And I'll get the map set up for you guys in a second. Now you can substitute one person if that person rotates and they're boss caps. You can't do a triple swap though. Rajin coming in for J-Law. And Deacon coming in for Football. All right, so Football heading over to the sidelines. Deacon coming in. J-Law heading out. Both boats have been exhausted. So Rajin going into the tank position. Let me get rid of the boat, and then we'll get everybody set up to where they're supposed to be. All right, so Crimson and all of her halos are going to go back to her DZ. Cat is no longer max sparked. Crimson did lose her seal because of elevation. Trigger, you lost your pet repel because of elevation. Trigger will go back to the bomber position beside Eric. Cat, you are still affected by decay smoke. Is a lingering smoke, so you will not be affected by decay smoke. And Ron will go back to the rover position out of the temple. Bones will stay in as a bomber. Tiny was an extra DZ, so Tiny will go back to the extra DZ position. And Craven will be in the rover position. All right, so the map should be good. Here's the official lineup. So we're going to have Ron, Craven, Rajin, Bones, Trigger, Animal, Cat, Crimson, Eric, and Tiny. And again, the order: Ron, Craven, Rajin, Bones, Trigger, Animal, Cat, Crimson, Deacon, and Tiny. We're starting the second half. Ron, you're on the clock. You got 15 seconds. All right, Ron is going to cameo up to the temple. Going to Talon Rage into the temple. They're going to double up on the temple early. Going to send a Max Seal over to Cat. And F5 Trixie to both the Kangs on Main Street. Craven says, wait. All right, Animal's going to prevent one, and they're going to medic Page 3 the other one. All right, Craven with the medic Page 3. Means half the damage is going to go to him, half's going to go to Trixie. And it was already cut in half because it's split. Brilliant, brilliant move by Craven Light. Both Trixies still in play. One of them is half. Both Kangs still in play. One is half dead. The other one is saved. Nice 1-2 combo shot there. All right, let's go from Ron over to Craven. Craven, your move. Ron, I guess that was a little payback for turning him into a medic. Like, who gets the last laugh now? Craven going to send Ward over to Tiny. Going to drop a Max Seal on himself. And Ron, he's going F4 Elmo loaded to the wall. I don't disagree. You got to pull those preventions out too. Ron says it hits. F4 Elmo. Craven, why don't you add a bonus 10 points to your grenade attack with Elmo? And how about the F4 Elmo? We get to see a little firepower tonight. Finally. Green block. Green block. Walls are tied. And Crimson says, give me them bonus. Give me that money. Kromaka time. And remember, it's got to be on a scoring attack, and that definitely was a scoring attack. So let's add another 10 points from Crimson with the Kromaka. All right, so I got Ward over to Tiny, Max Seal to Craven, F4 Elmo hits, and then bonus Kromaka action from Craven. Let's go over to Regin. Regin's back in the game in the temple now because got Taloned up there. We got Rajin. After Rajin, we got Bomber Bones. Give Rajin about 10 more seconds. Rajin is going to go Ward to Deacon. Pretty fast there too, Cat. Not bad. All right, Deacon with Ward. Seal and Thrill. F4 Trixie to those Kangs. Already got a seal. Adding a little seal smoke with the Thrill smoke. It's going to make it F5 Trixie. Total Craven after the Thrill. A lot of Kang destruction tonight. Craven hits or do something about him. He says, wait. He's going to do something about him. Because they're capping on the next turn. So he certainly is thinking, can I get to that next turn? All right. What's the rule about item deletions? It's been a while since we had a message retracted in such hasty fashion. Can't do it, Joe. -5 moonshot. You can't delete it, Joe. You got to leave it up there, though. So a minor infraction. Joe, you're going to the penalty box. That's a -5 for SLY. Double evoke one and prevent the other one. Definitely can be done. But you can't delete it. You got to leave it up there. All right. -5 moonshot knows all about it. But a good play. So he's going to double evoke, which is going to narrow that down. I'm assuming he's going to double evoke the one that has not been hit. And then he's going to prevent the one that was half damage. So good move by Rajin. A better move by Animal. Both those Kangs survive it. All right, let's go over to Bones. On Bones' turn, we got those Kangs that took multiple preventions, but you know what? SLY's like, we need those points. SLY adding 2 more 63s. Was it worth it? We don't know. We'll find out later. But Bones did get the flag, so it looks like Kangs are even at 4-4. And by my count, looks like flags are even at 2-2. We got ourselves a ball game, everybody. Bones, you're up. Up, Ron throwing the challenge out. Ron is saying officially that SLY has already played Joe's intervene, Joe's prevention. Now, I saw Bones' prevention. Up. All right. So SLY using an extra prevention. Ron with the successful challenge. Now, these are two different infractions. One is a deletion. One is a prevention he couldn't use. So I'm not going to take you up to the 10-point penalty, but it is going to be another -5. Ron with a good challenge. And it also means one of the Kangs is going to survive. I'm sorry, one of the Kangs is going to die. Okay. I don't know, Ray. It's like, dude is like, he knows his stuff. All right, so anyway, one of the Kangs lives. We got a -5 and a -5. And then one of them dies. So we take 63 off the board. All right, now let's get over to Bomber Bones. Bones going to play Silas to take a boat. And she's a ninja. Also going to play a Seal and Thrill. And F5 Elmo. Ron says wait. She doesn't get the ninja ability, though, because Silas is a sniper. Silas counts as a sniper, Amy. All right, so first things first. Ron, Silas is going to steal a boat, and you can't do anything about it because it's as a sniper. So that boat goes here, and this boat is out of play because of Silas. And we take a blue block. The grenade, however, the F5 Elmo, Deacon is going to prevent it. So, Amy, your shot is stopped. Silas takes a boat. The boat takes a blue block. She goes Seal and Thrill. So she does get the seal. Throws the grenade. Deacon prevents it. All right, let's go from Bomber Bones over to Trigger. All right, Trigger is going to steal Animal's boss. That might change things. Max Seal to Rage in. Moxie to a Straw Man and S6 Carnage loaded to the wall. Craven Light. They're going to put out a flame and then they're going to hit the wall with an S6 Carnage. All right, it hits. So flame number 3 is put out. Trigger. Carnage's second strongest grenade is not limit. Actually, third now with Red's Revenge, right? So S6 Carnage is going to get you blue block and a blue block. Double blue. Scratch that. Single blue and 3/4. Single blue and 3/4. My bad. 25% left. All right, we go from Trigger over to Animal. Animal, you're up. So on the SLY side, we got 4 red, 2 blue. On the VOX side, we got 4 red, 1 blue, and 1/4 blue. Very, very close match. On Animal's turn, Dimes' boss will cap. So SLY now with a 1 boss advantage. Three flags to 2. What do you guys think? You guys think it's going to be a close one? Flags are almost even. Walls are almost even. SLY gained some points with the portal, or VOX has gained some points with the portal. SLY's gained some points in the DZ. It's a good one. Everybody fighting and clawing for every point they can get tonight. As it should be. All right, Animal, you're up. You're out of the penalty box. Your move. Joe coming on like the Tampa Bay. Oh, sorry. Too soon. Gold Blaze, Seal, and S6 Lithium to the wall. All right, Gold Blaze going to light a flame. That's going to give us flame number 3 for SLY. S6 Lithium loaded. That's going to be a little bit stronger, obviously, than Trigger's Carnage. The Lithium, not going to finish off a wall. But Animal dealing a little bit more than the last attack. You saw Trigger get 1 3/4. Animal has a nice shot there. So Animal, we're going to give you blue block, and Animal getting down in the red zone. A quarter red, you got 75 red remaining. SLY with a little bit of a wall lead there. Big shot by Animal. All right, let's go over to Cat. We got Cat, Crimson, Deacon, and Tiny. Football's boss will cap on Deacon's turn. Cat, Crimson, Deacon, and Tiny. Cat going to go boss to Main Street. Yep, it's been open. That's an opportunity. Cat, boss to Main. Boss in 5 would cap in 7. Going to go Torment to Animal. Ouch, Joe. They're stopping that Enrage from happening. All right, boss to Main Street, Purple Spark to Crimson. May have some limited effect. We'll see what her move is. And Torment to Animal. You guys know Purple Sparks are not the crazy, ridiculous nerfs that they used to be, but they can still have some minor effects. Boss, Purple Spark, and then Torment. And sometimes they don't. All right, let's go to Crimson and we'll find out. Crimson, you're up. All right, she's keeping it simple. Dark balls to their chest. Crimson playing Dark Boss in 5 would cap in 7. Could be worth an extra 25 as well. And she's going to take a shot at that Kang. It hits. And it kills it. No Purple Spark effect there. Kang is gone. Crimson Tide taking out the Kang on Football's boss. That was Football's Mythic Kang as well, taking it off the board. She's just mowing them down today. She's got like a Kang killing award, I think. Dark Boss is in play. D9 easily takes out the Kang. Let's go from Crimson over to Deacon. Deacon, start of your turn, you were about to get a Kang, but now you only get a boss. But flags are 3-3. We're back to being even. Three to 3. We got Cat on Main Street. We got Crimson on one chest. All right. Ward is gone. He's going to put Boss on the other chest. So we got Deacon in 5 with Cap in 7. A little bit of Seal and Thrill for the extra juice. S6 Easter Beaster loaded hits. Deacon coming on strong with an S6 and the Thrill. And if you guys don't remember this dude's name when you vote for Bomber of the Year, I don't know what to tell you because he does it well. Deacon. That is a powerful grenade. Stronger than the limited grenades. Takes the quarter block easily. Takes the blue and gets a red. Deacon getting a full red, a blue, and a quarter. Giving VOX a slight, about a 3/4 block lead over SLY. VOX with a 3/4 block lead. All right, Deacon, good move there. Let's go from Deacon over to Tiny. Tiny, final move of the 5th round. Final move of the 5th round. What you got, Tiny? Silver Spark, Mythic Kane with Geist to the Deacon's boss. Oh, man. All right. So Tiny's going to leave. All right, first of all, Ward is released. Tiny's going to leave the DZ to get in grenade throwing range. Silver Spark, Mythic Kane with Geist to Deacon's boss. And an S6 Easter Beaster to the wall. Ron? All right, he says it hits. Remember, if the Kane hits, it spreads a flame. Can be prevented. It was not. That's flame number 4. I'll get to the damage on the Silver Spark, Mythic Kane with Geist. Deacon is in floater gear, so good gear. Mythic Kane's a nice pet, but there's a lot of health out there. But the flame spread is big. And the S6 Easter Beaster. Right up there with Deacon's attack. Three-quarter red is gone. And a full red is gone. Tiny giving SLY the wall lead by a block. Tiny coming on strong at the end. Mythic Kane damage to Deacon's boss. Deacon, you were at 100%. Mythic Kane with a Silver Spark. Taking 20% off the board from the Deacon with the Mythic Kang and a Silver Spark. So Deacon's boss is at 80%. Not a bad first shot. All right, I've got one blessing for Team VOX. I got nothing for Team SLY because we got Rajin and Father Ron. I got Crimson Tide getting Halo number 5. Cat getting Halo number 3. DZ looks like 25-25. Straw man. We've got 4 straw men lit up. That's 25 points for SLY, 0 for VOX. All right, we've got straw men. We got blessings. And that is correct. That boss is 110% because of home field. So Deacon is at 90%. Good call, Ron. So even though Dimes hit Deacon's boss, hit it for 20%, took it from 110 down to 90. All right, we're moving on to round 6. Round 6 is the final round of 5 players. Keep it going. We can make good time tonight, everybody. Ron, your move. Going to go Torment to Craven. Dune to Strawman. Cadet to Strawman. Going double flame, Craven Light. What do you think? They hit. Ron putting out 2. Number 4 is down. Number 3 is down. SLY's got 2. Craven Light, your move. And you are tormented. No enrage. You and Animal both are both tormented. Ron bringing out the torment tricks. Silver Spark, Red Cane to Deacon's boss. Torment trigger. And Red's Revenge loaded. I'm assuming Red's Revenge loaded with, I'm assuming that you're missing the word ignite, Craven Light. Let me know if that's correct, and I'll give it to you. Looks like it's missing a word. All right. Silver Spark, Red Cane. Torment trigger, Red's Revenge loaded with ignite to the wall. All right, so we know Craven was tormented, and that smoke will wear off after his turn, so I'm just going to transfer that over to trigger. Since Craven's already went. Ron says it hits. So we're going to give them a Red's Revenge, strongest grenade in the game, bar none. No juice on it. But he's still taking down a red block because it's Red's Revenge. It's strong enough to take down this particular red block. Silver Spark Cane is going to spread flame number 3. We're back to 3 straw men. And it's a Red Cane with a Silver Spark. We saw Mythic just hit for 20 with a Silver Spark. The red is going to hit for 12. Going to take Deacon down to 78%. Couple of pets, and they already got Deacon down to about 3/4 of his health, his boss, that is. Silver Spark, Red Cane, Torment, Red's Revenge. Let's move on from Craven over to Rajin. We got Rajin, and then we got Bones. Give Regine about 5 more seconds. Maybe the best pet in the game lately. Regis with Gamma is going to take Deacon's Boss back up to 108%. That's the heel. All right, we go from Regine over to Bones. Not with us against you, but if you're watching tonight and you think Regis is one of the best pets we've rolled out, give me a 999 in chat, because Craven said it the other day. He said, it's a game-changing pet. It's one of the best we ever had. It is a ridiculous mechanic. We've got Bones going Silver Spark Mythic Cane with Geist. Mirror Smoke to his boss and S6 Lithium. But Bones says, you know what? I got a few tricks up my sleeve too. All right, Silver Spark Mythic with Geist. Mirror Smoke and an S6 Lithium loaded from Bomber Bones. That's what I'm talking about. She pulled the okey doke. She went after the boss, and then she just took down a wall with an S6 Lithium. So not only does Bones get the gold bar, she takes down the full wall. It's a lithium loaded, which means she also spreads the flame. The cane hit, so she also spreads another flame. Bones taking down a wall, getting a gold bar, and spreading 2 flames, all with 1 shot. Now, she also added 20 points of damage to the attack, taking Deacon back down to 88. Do they expect to kill Deacon's boss? Maybe. Are they spreading flames while they're attempting? Absolutely. So either way, SLY starting to get that SLY rhythm going. So Mythic Cane, Geist, Mirror Smoke, and an S6 Lithium. All good. We set a brand new wall for Team SLY. Let's go from Bones over to Trigger. All right, Trigger, your team needs you in a big way. Now you are tormented. All right, 6s for a block. All right. Can you retype that whole move for me again? Because I have no idea what you meant. So I'm not even going to get to resolution because I can't even understand it. I've got go to boss and then a snake to, I don't know. You're like walking to a boss and sending snakes to straw men. So yeah, just retype it for all of us, please. Take your time. We want to get it right. Okay. I I mean, you mean physically walk to the I'm confused by go to boss. So you're going to move from here to the boss. I'm still confused, Angel. I really don't know what you're trying to tell me here. You're going to, okay. Got it. All right. You're walking to Eric's boss to Unholy. All right. That's what she's doing. Okay. She's leaving that area and going over here to drop Unholy Smoke on the Mirror Smoke. And what are you attacking with the Carnage? All right. Okay. She's going over to Unholy the Smoke on the boss, which is going to take her out of range for a grenade. So she can't get a shot off. I'm going to walk through what the moves are already there. Six's block is fine. She goes over to the boss, plays an Unholy, but because she's over here, she can't attack at the wall. So the Mirror Smoke is gone. The grenade does not happen because she has no range. And then we go from Trigger over to Animal. Animal, you are tormented as well. So no enrage for Animal. All right, Animal, you got 10 seconds. Red Cane to Eric's boss. Another Mirror Smoke to Eric's boss. And Red Revenge with Ignite. All right, Ron, he says it hits. So let's get the Red Cane. No Silver Spark on it, but you are getting 11%, so we're taking Deacon's boss down to 77. SLY going to spread another flame. Mirror Smoke's good, and Red Revenge with Ignite, brand new wall. Let's see what it looks like, Animal. No juice on it, but he did get Ignite. Animal with a black block. And a quarter green, 75 green remaining. 3/4 of a green. All right, let's go from Animal over to Cat. We got Cat, Crimson, Deacon, Tiny. Keep it going, everybody. You're making great time. Get your moves ready. So Animal over to Cat. Cat, you got 15 seconds. Again, we got a close game. Couple mistakes, but it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes in these games. It's not how many mistakes you make, it's how many good plays you make. You can balance any mistake with a good play. Animal is no longer tormented. All the torments have worn down. I did not. Thank you, Craven. SLY has one complete wall down. VOX has none. And Animal says if they lose by 5, he's going to put on an Avalanche jersey. Animal, I can't cheer for either team because I want both teams to do well. Although I'm not saying I wouldn't mind seeing you in an Avalanche jersey. But again, I can't root for either team. But if it happens that way and you just so happen to have to put on the jersey, then so be it. Cat, Cinder for points. Dust to Crimson. All right, Cat with a 20-point Cinder. And then throw a little dust over to Crimson to nerf her attack. Crimson Tide, you're up. And if y'all are wondering why Cat didn't shoot a blue gel to put out one of the flames, you know, it has to do with the fever ring that Dimes played a little earlier. Makes it a little tough to put out flames when you got the fever. Crimson's going to unholy the dust. Arc Spark S6 D9 to Deacon's Boss. Can't be prevented. Ron, does it hit, or is there any other thing that you may or I don't know that you may or may not be able to do? It can't be prevented though. Does it hit or wait? It hits. All right. Mirror Smoke is gone. Crimson Tide getting a nice D9 attack on Deacon's Boss. Double damage with the S6. Going to take Deacon's Boss from 77% down to 37%. Crimson Tide with a 40-point shot. Man, I'm gonna call her Gronk. Crimson Tide, you're hitting like Gronk. You're hitting like a doomsday device. That is some serious boss damage right there. 40%. Very nicely done. All right. If you're Vox, I guess it's not nicely done. All right, let's go from Crimson over to Deacon. Deacon, your boss has taken some abuse. M7 Easter Beaster with Blue Spark. Oh, you know what? Craven, just stop. Deacon, you could have put anything in there and he had typed wait. You could have put Silvar Grenade with no potion whatsoever. He already had the word wait before you even typed that attack. That is not fair. Not even fair. Crimson, or Craven, come on. All right, we've got M7 Easter Beaster, Blue Spark with Ignite. And they are going to Judas it over to his boss. And then a Mythic Kang to Cat's boss. All right, I'm going to give him Mythic Kang. Could be worth 63 if it caps. Ron says, wait. All right, so you guys are watching. Here's the recap. Deacon put some good juice on it. It's like Easter Beaster madness, right? With Ignite, Blue Spark, aims at the wall, chugs it at the wall. Crimson's like, no. You're Satan's little brother. And she redirects it over to his boss, trying to kill his boss. And then Regine is like, no, that ain't happening. Let me prevent it. So prevention, but the Mythic Kang does get in play. All right, Tiny, you're up. Tiny, final move of round 6, and then we'll have a speed round of our starters, maybe with a sub here. She's called him Lucifer. If you're Ron or Eric, you were on Crimson's radar. You got to know that. I mean, this is typical SLY and VOX fashion. Craziness. All right, Tiny. Quicksand Tiny. You used to be fast. I don't know what happened. There he is. Oh, welcome to the party. All right, we got Silver Spark, Mythic Benny, Thrill, M7, Red Revenge to Deacon's Boss. It hits. All right. Silver Spark, Mythic Benny. %. Taking Deacon's Boss down to 20%. Thrill, M7, Red's Revenge, hasta la vista. The boss is Sauce. Deacon's Boss out of play. Tiny, ruffling some feathers. Ruffled feather for Tiny. And taking a boss off the board. Final move of round number 6. Tiny getting the job done. So 25-point ruffled feather for Tiny. But also finishing off the boss in big, big fashion with a big, bad Red's Revenge. Captains, give me your final 4. If there's a substitution or if you're going with your normal lineup, type it in chat right now. We're going to go another blessing for VOX. They snuck in a blessing. The DZ looks like 25-25 again. Crimson getting her 6th halo, which means she locked down the DZ points. Cat getting her 4th. Looks like Cat locked down 2nd. I don't think any other players can get more than 4. But Strawman, big, big money. How about 100 points for SLY into Strawman? So VOX got a blessing. But SLY snuck up there and lit up 6 Strawman. All right, so looks like SLY is going to have Craven, Bones, Dimes, and Crimson. They're already in. Tiny's heading over to the sidelines. I'll get rid of his halo because it won't matter. I'll get rid of Dimes because it won't matter. Animal, great job tonight. Very well played. Dimes going back in her tank role. Bone stays. Tiny will be watching with some popcorn. Animal will be watching the very end as well. So it is going to be Craven, Bones, Dimes, and Crimson. How about the other side? Ron says normal. So Ron, Rajin, Trigger, and Cat. Which means the Deacon, great job again tonight, Deacon, but they saved some stuff for you, and you know it. You know you're always on the radar. Ron and Rajin stay in the Temple. Cat stays in the DZ. Crimson stays in the DZ. All right, everybody, we are making great time. We've had a great match with both teams tonight. I don't know who's going to win this thing because both teams are just playing their hearts out. But we got one more round. Make it happen. Ron, your final move of the night. Let's see what you got. Spectral Snake, Strawman, Dust to Craven Light, Cadet to a Strawman, Craven Light. How you feel about all that? Ultimately, he's going to put out 2 flames and put a Dust on Craven Light. says, wait. He says, wait. Going to prevent the cadet. All right. Putting out 1 flame, leaving 5 lit. Craven Light, final move of the night. After Craven Light, we got Rajin. Then we got Bones. Trigger. Dimes, Cat, and Crimson. Going to go Avalanche Wand. All right, the Avalanche Wand, we have not had a blue wand yet. And Ron, that means there are no blessings. It lasted till the end. No blessings from the temple. Going to turbine to get rid of the dust. Blue Spark, Thrill Smoke, S6, Red's Revenge, loaded to the wall. Equivalent to an S8. That's a nice grenade shot. That is a 75% green up there. The 3/4 green is gone. A full green is gone. A blue is gone, and a 25% blue is gone, Craven Light. 75 blue remaining. So you got 4 red and 1 3/4 blue. Let's go from Craven Light over to Rajin. SLY trying to do some work on that second wall. All right, well, now there are no blessings, and pretty much Rajin is like, yeah, let me get out of here. What's the point of being in church if I can't be blessed? So Rajin is moving close to the wall, as he should. Moxie to Strawman. Oh, boy. All right, this one's going to hurt. Craven had a little more pop with the grenade, but Rajin is going Thrill, Blue Spark, Ignite, and a Lithium, taking down those 2 red blocks with ease. So let's rebuild it. How about Rajin getting a gold block? Each team with a gold block now. Each team with a full wall kill. Flags are even. Walls are almost even. SLY's got a few more blocks, but VOX got a few more blessings. So super, super close here. But the Moxie with the straw man is going to put out one of the flames, and the lithium is going to put out another flame. How about that move from Regine? Double extinguish. One with the lithium, one with the Moxie. And that's after Ron went Spectral Snake. All right, let's go from Regine over to Bomber Bones. Bones, your final move of the night. We got Bones, Trigger, Dimes, Cat, and Crimson. Arc Spark, Gold Blaze, Dust to Trigger. M7 Easter Beasters to the wall. Ron says it hits. All right, Gold Blaze going to give us Strawman number 4. M7 Easter Beaster. It's 1 3/4 blue. Three-quarters gone. Blue is gone. 25% red is gone. You got 3 full red and 3/4 red blocks remaining. That's why they call her the Bomber, because that's what she does. All right, let's go from the Bomber Bones over to Trigger. 4 players remain, everybody. Trigger, Dimes, Cat, Crimson. Think about your moves carefully, because one of you 4 is likely going to decide the outcome of this game. Red Bane to their wall. M7 Easter Beaster loaded with Ignite. All right, she is Dust Smoked. There's a nerf on her attack. But it's still a good attack. Craven says wait. Bone's going to intervene the grenade, even though it's still a good move. Because Trigger was getting something through. The Red Bane is going to rebuild that 25% of a wall. And it is going to give you a little bit of blue left. It's quarter blue, not a lot. But it does put the rest of that red block back up, and now you got 25% of a blue block. So Trigger doing a little bit of rebuilding there. Easter Beaster shut down. Dimes, you're up. Dimes, Cat, and Crimson. Going to Gold Blitz Kang. Blue Spark, Thrill Smoke, Red's Revenge with Ignite, because she's got +6 with the gems to the wall. Ron says it hits. All right, Kang is off the board. No bonus from the Kang. She's going to move slightly up from the tank zone. Red's Revenge with a Blue Spark and Thrill Smoke and a little bit of Ignite. Blue's off the board. And a full red is off the board. Dimes able to take 1 1/4 with some good juice there. Wasn't able to add a potion to it, but still 1 1/4. All right, Cat, your final move of the night. We got Cat, we got Crimson. The DZ is decided. But could be some bonus points in the DZ. I mean, anything can happen here. Kat's going to cap her own boss. That's flag number 4 for Team VOX. Four flags to 3. 1 wall to 1. All right, Kat's going to leave the DZ. Craven, Goldbane to the wall, and a big grenade shot. It's going to be an M7, a blue spark, and a thrill with Ignite. You're almost an S10 grenade shot coming up. Hits, or you got anything for it? It hits. All right, Goldbane. We're putting that red block back up. That's what VOX likes to do. They like to bring the pain to you. Red block. Meanwhile, Cat with a whole lot of heat with Red's Revenge. We haven't seen an attack with this magnitude tonight. Black, green, green, and blue. All right, that's where Cat leaves it. Crimson, your final move of the night, and we will tally up the scores. And I'm going to give a big shout out to the captains, to the players, to Craven and Dimes talking to their teams about fast gameplay, to Ron and Trigger talking to VOX and having them prepared for fast gameplay. The fastest game we've had this season. Could have been even faster. But our goal was to finish before midnight, and we are going to finish before midnight. In fact, we're going to finish 20 minutes before midnight. And players are on point, and everybody's having fun. This is what the games are about. No drama and good gameplay. Now, we get to the playoffs, they'll be a little longer. But tonight, a lot of really, really good moves. Crimson Tide. One final move. Will Joe be wearing an Avalanche jersey? Will SLY come in and get a win in hostile territory? Did VOX do enough early? And will they hang on? I mean, it's going to be a close one. All right, 5 more seconds to get the move in. No more counting on your hands and toes. It's been a 3-minute move. Let's go, SLY. Final move. All right, 5 seconds before we nerf the attack. There it is. Blight is Bane to their wall. Arc Spark, Thrill Smoke, M7 Beaster. So she is giving up the DZ points as well. Her and Cat both. Ron says it hits. All right, Bane. Bane is going to rebuild a blue block. That's what it does. No upgrade to it. Straight up Bane. You get a block back. Arc Spark, Thrill Smoke, M7 Easter Beaster to the wall. Ron says it hits. So we'll see if they do enough damage to flip the wall game. I know she's getting 2 red blocks for it. Boom, that's where we leave it, everybody. 2 red blocks for Crimson Tide. Adding a blue block for VOX. We'll see. We'll see if that's enough. DZ points. 0 to 0. Blessings, none. And flames, 4 flames, which is 25 points. All right, so I'm going to count down the additional blessings so you guys can see where the walls left it. We got 4 for SLY. That means they're going to get 2 red blocks. They don't get a gold bar, but they do take down 2 additional. And let's give them their second full wall. Two blocks. We got 6 blessings. Interesting, because they rebuilt that. When she rebuilt it with Bane, she actually saved them 50 points, because you can see they got 7 remaining, which means they're not going to get their full second wall down. Will that 50 points make a difference? I don't know. But I'm eager to see how this is going to play out. But we are going to count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's also interesting is Craven played the wand to keep them from getting a blessing. So if he wouldn't have done that, they might have been able to finish off that wall even by grenades. So you guys can see how close wall damage is. All right. Hey, tell each other did a great game. Give me about 3 minutes, and I'm going to tell you who won. I don't know. I don't even have a feeling about who won tonight's game. It was just a good game. So relax, congratulate each other. It was very, very well played. And the Dark Boss. Yep. Let's put Crimson's Boss up there too. So we know there's 25 points for the Dark Boss. But also the important thing is flags are even, 4 to 4. And she gets the 25 points for the Dark Boss. All right. Give me a couple minutes and we'll add it up and we'll let you guys know. All right, everybody, we are back, and as promised, we do have a very, very close game, very, very fast match, and probably one of the best matches we've seen in a long time. VOX got out of the gates fast. SLY worked their way back into it. VOX had an early lead. Did SLY do enough at the end? So we'll start out with Walls. Walls are very interesting. 615 points Team SLY, 550 Team VOX. So you can see there's a little bit of a difference there. Flags, 850 to 850. No change in that. DZ. VOX usually holds the DZ. Last couple games, they have not. Interesting. 200 points for SLY, 100 points for VOX. So losing their own DZ, and they do play for that, but SLY able to get that 175-point move mixed in there, and then they were able to kind of lock Cat down and freeze her outside the DZ. That was big. Let's go to Strawman. Strawman, 205 points for SLY, 0 for VOX. That sounds like a lot, but then you go to Mind, Body, and Soul. Ron got the win. They made the 200 points right back up right there. Then we get to Tangs and Kangs. 252 points in Tangs and Kangs for VOX. 189 for SLY. So another little bit of points there. But then we get to the extras. We had a Cinder apiece. We had 25 points in bombs for each team. We had a feather for each team. We had a gold bar for each team. We had a dark boss for each team. And we had a bonus 20 for some Elmos and a Chromica for Team SLY. It was close. But overall, SLY 22, and there was a 10-point penalty for Joe. They were at 22-24. We deducted the 10. Final score, 22-14 SLY, 2,097 VOX. About a 100-point victory for Team SLY. Again, super, super close game, but it came down to 100 points. 100 points. Team SLY getting the victory on the road. Great game by both teams. SLY just a little bit better tonight, but VOX knows how to bring it. So I'm going to let you guys go early tonight. Great game. Again, thank you so much. The faster we play, the more fun it is, the more the fans like to watch it, the more people are into it, the more you guys are into it because you get to play quicker and we get to end it quicker. And again, it's the first game we played this season where we finished before midnight. There were a few glitches in the middle of the game. We could have finished this tonight at 11:30. So I'm going to challenge teams between 11:30 and midnight is the new norm. So thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Oh, by the way, we're going to be here tomorrow night at 9 o'clock for an epic box event. If you were lucky enough to score one of those boxes, good luck tomorrow because there's a lot of amazing stuff you've already seen. Fever Ring, Cryogenic Ring, all the great stuff we have out there, and the tremendous upgrades with the Reaper rifles, with the bows, with the pets. So many good items. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for a box event. And then don't forget, we got our fishing contest on Friday night in Lazarus Lagoon. Have a great night, everybody. And SLY and ARC are now tied for first place. The next time you see us here, they will be playing on a neutral field for sole possession of first place. So that's going to be a big one next Wednesday night. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one. Peace.